Hello, juniors, class of 2022 of Mesquite High School. Welcome back. I hope you had a good and not super busy. Hope you had a restful break is what I'm saying, right? So here's the thing. Up until this point, every video that you've had as juniors has been pretty much the exact same thing that freshmen and sophomores have had until now. Starting now, January the 5th through the remainder of the semester, every video that you get is specifically for you as juniors, as the class of 2022. And the reason why is because there's a lot of stuff that we want to start prepping you for so that over summer and into next year, you know what we're talking about. You're not necessarily asking all the questions all the time. When do I do this? When do I do that? It's different for you. And so we want to start preparing you for next year, whether that is career, college, or military. We want to start doing that, okay? So to give you an idea, starting next week, we're going to start talking about the SAT and the ACT and what the differences are. And we're going to get you signed up for College Board if you don't have a College Board account. We're going to show you where to get scholarships. We're going to talk about application essays, all that other stuff. We're going to do that during your SFC. I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to give you resources, show you where to get that information, and go on from there, okay? So you might have just like halfway paid attention in the fall, and I don't begrudge you of that, but hey, in the spring, you really do need to be paying attention to this stuff that's going on because it's going to be very different for you than it has been. It's not going to be just like random career exploration. It's going to be, hey, do this thing. You need to know this information. When is SAT school day? How do you prepare for it? How do you sign up for all that stuff? You know, that's going to be happening in this specific time during the spring. Okay, so let's make that happen. So 2 things you need to do before you wrap up today is going to be this. 1, you need to join the Remind. There's going to be more information coming out for you for the Remind in the spring. I know there's not a ton in the fall for juniors, but in the spring, it definitely ramps up, okay? So join the Remind. I'm going to put the codes here. They're also at the end of every single video. So make sure that you do that. I am going to bug you about that over the next couple weeks. And then also I have made a Google Classroom specifically for the class of 2022. And that code is going to be here, right there, right about there, right? Cool. So go ahead and join that Google Classroom. Your counselors are going to post that information as well. I'm going to have people post it in a few different places. So if you don't have that code, I'll blast it out and remind. We'll do all that other stuff, okay? So join those couple things because that's where announcements are going to happen. That's where a lot of information is going to be housed, right? So I'm going to tell you this stuff on Tuesdays, and then all that stuff is going to be there in those spaces, okay? So that's it. I'm really excited to be working with you this semester. If you're, looking into college and military stuff, this is the time that you need to start asking these questions. So ask me, okay? But starting next week, we're going to start talking about SAT and ACT and the differences between the two and why you need to start working on that stuff now, okay? So that's it. We'll talk to you next week.